Welcome to the HSC beam alignment video. To correctly perform your beam alignment, you will need masking tape, a mirror tool, 2 aluminum alignment discs, a set of Allen wrenches, Teflon tape, and your HSC beam alignment sheet. To start, place a piece of masking tape over the larger alignment disc and position it on the back side of the beam expander as shown here. Open KCAM and enter the manual mode. Set an on time of 0.2 seconds and a laser power of 100%. Now turn on the air and then fire the laser. When firing the laser at this stage, blow a light air across the masking tape so that no smoke enters the beam path. Remove the disc and notice where the laser has burnt the alignment disc. If the beam is not centered on the divot, adjust the mounting blocks that the laser sits on by loosening 2 sets of screws on the bottom side of the gantry. Gently tap the front or back mounting block to move the beam left and right. To move the laser beam up and down, you will need to shim the mounting blocks. Once the beam is aligned, close up the beam path. Take off the mirror cover at the back side of the gantry by removing 4 bolts. Place a piece of masking tape on the smaller alignment disc and place on the back side of the second mirror located inside the gantry. Now shut the gantry lid. Fire the laser with your previous settings. Notice on the disc the laser beam is off to the left. To correct this, we will loosen 3 set screws. We will then loosen the right side of the mirror. Again, fire the laser with your previous settings. Notice now how the beam has been centered. Snug the 3 set screws back up so they just hit the back block, and then reinstall the mirror cover. Now move the laser head to the left side of the gantry and place the alignment disc at the circle opening just before the third mirror. Make sure there is a masking tape on the disc. Fire the laser with your previous settings. Notice the beam is low and to the left slightly. Loosen the 3 set screws on the second mirror and then adjust the mirror accordingly. Place a new piece of tape on the disc and fire the laser again. The beam is now centered. Move the laser head to the right side of the gantry, reapply the tape, and fire the laser again. Notice the beam is centered, so no adjustments are needed. If you did need to make an adjustment, you will want to double check the left side beam alignment one more time to make sure it is still accurate. Once the beam is centered at the left and right, you can snug the 3 set screws on the second mirror to the black block. Now position the laser head to the middle of the table. Find your beam alignment sheet and place on a material about 2 inches high. Center the nozzle over a target and back off about 1 inch. Fire the laser beam while blowing air across the sheet. Notice the laser beam is centered. If your beam is not centered, you'll need to go to the top mirror block, loosen the 3 set screws, and adjust the mirror accordingly. Once you are centered, reattach the laser nozzle. Turn off the air and place a piece of Teflon tape over the nozzle. Fire the laser at 0.03 seconds and 5% laser power. Use the mirror tool to see where the beam has came out of the nozzle. Notice here the beam is off to the right in the mirror reflection. Slightly adjust the top set screws off of the back block and then adjust the mirror accordingly. Fire the laser once again and notice how the beam is now centered. Tighten the 3 set screws to the back block and now enjoy perfect cutting with your current HSE laser system.